Touchdown Friday Night is sponsored by these local businesses.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Touchdown Friday Night, one of the largest high school football shows in Tennessee and Virginia. I'm Kenny Hawkins, along with my partner in crime, Mackenzie Kane, and tonight we've got playoff action in Northeast Tennessee and regular season finales in Southwest Virginia. But first, let's get this party started. Here's Mackenzie with our Southern Pools and Spas top tackle of the night. Mackenzie?
Top Tackle is sponsored by Southern Pools and Spas.
Kenny, our top tackle, the rain came down on Farga. That's Noah Rains to be exact. Rains blowing up the quick pass to the sidelines. He made sure that play never had the chance to develop. Just comes in there, absolutely knocks him down. Kenny, that's our top tackle of the week.
I don't blame him being mad. That was a good hit. Thanks, Mackenzie. We'll begin our coverage in Greeneville tonight, where the Green Devils, who have two semifinalists for the Class 4A Mr. Football Award, were hoping to take the sting out of the Knox Carter Hornets. See how I did that?
I see what you did
Sing
there.
a whole lot of green in Greeneville tonight between the Hornets and the Green Devils, and even the turf. Devils will kick things off. Caden Ball will throw long to who else? Z-Man, Zayden Anderson, who'll take a nice stroll into the end zone. Devils on top 27-0. A touchdown later, Ball, Anderson will show why they're a deadly combination with another long pass, this time into the end zone. Devils will extend it to 41-0, and they'll keep at it. Ball will find Cole Franklin Long, who will run for his life into the end zone. Devils on top 48-0. Moving to the second half, Hornets will find their opening. Brody Sparks with a little going long of his own, and he finds Jody Scruggs, who will get them on the board 49-6. However, it was all Greeneville as they advance in the tournament.
You know, I know Zay, he's the fastest dude in the state, and they put one-on-one on him, and they can't hang with him like that.
It's good, you know, we score very fast, but, you know, we got to take on the defensive side and stop them on defense as well. We're just really tight, and we played really good together.
You know, that's one thing that we try to challenge our guys. How are you going to handle a little adversity? You're playing really good, talented football teams. Things not always going to go your way, or you're going to keep on fighting, and that's what you got from them tonight. You know, these guys, they work their tails off during the week to be successful on Friday nights, and that's what we got tonight.
Ball tonight over 200 yards. He had 4 touchdowns. He went 12 for 12. Greeneville over Knox Carter 56-10. West Greene and Oneida rained out. They'll have to play tomorrow. Let's take you out to Kingsport, where head coach Joey Christian leading his boys in the battle tonight. The Indians came out of the blocks against Farragut hot after halftime. Levi Chappell launches one downfield to Tyree Thomas. He connects. That's another 7 for the Tribe. A slow start to the second half for the visitors. The Admirals can't connect out to the left. It was a struggle on offense early for Farragut. Later on, Indians looking for a stop on third down. Noah Rains gets in there to break up a pass in the flat. Admirals would have to punt. Same quarter. It's the same connection for the Tribe. Chappell dumps a pass to Thomas on the screen. Thomas finds some space, keeps the Indians moving forward. Indians will move forward in the playoffs as well as we go to the board. This would actually go to overtime, and DB hangs on to beat Farragut tonight 27-21. It was Meigs County over Johnson County 45-8. Now let's head to Elizabethton, Citizens Bank Stadium, where Elizabethton was taking on Gibbs tonight. Gibbs with an early 21-3 lead at halftime, but the Cyclones would not back down. Quarterback Bryson Blevins, the freshman, hit Zach Walling across the middle for the first down. A few plays later, C.J. Mathis, the sheriff, takes a handoff to the outside and into the end zone, made it 21-10. The Eagles now trying to add to their lead. They decide to go for it on 4th and 2. DeJuan Harris takes the toss up the middle for a huge gain to put Gibbs in the end zone, but Elizabethton would hold them to a field goal. Michael Van Pelt drills this one from 35 yards out to extend their lead to 14 points. Cyclones would score late to make it a one-score game. They attempt an onside kick. They looked like they were going to recover, but it would go to Gibbs. As we go to the scoreboard, it looks like this. Elizabethton's season would come to an end tonight. They lose to Knox Gibbs 24-17. It was also Anderson County over Volunteer 37-21. Mackenzie?
Thanks, Kenny. Sweetwater was in Unicoi County tonight, hoping to leave a bitter taste in the mouths of the Blue Devils. See, Kenny, I can make puns too.
There you go.
Unicoi County was also looking to advance in the playoffs back-to-back years for the first time since the 1984-85 season. We picked this one up in the second half, all tied at 7. Third and long, quarterback Colby Jones fakes the handoff and hits Alex Lanaham across the middle.
Nice.
He does the rest to keep the drive alive. Later in the drive, it's Jones to Lanaham across the middle again. Kenny, deja vu, this time for 6. Devils take the lead 14-7. Sweetwater with the ball now, quarterback Nolan Dacus looking downfield, and Isaiah Stills goes up and over the defender for the unbelievable catch, sets the Wildcats up. Very next play, it pays off. Ty Fitch takes the handoff, bounces it outside, walks it in 14-all. Next possession, Jones hands it off to Blaze Rice, blazing through, takes it right up the gut, carries several defenders into the end zone for the touchdown. Just would not be denied. Neither were the Blue Devils, who go to this final. Beats, as we go to the final scoreboard, they're winning at home 28-21.
Just proud of our guys and thought we had a bad first half. Overcame that, got a stop down there on the goal line, came out in the second half. And just rolled there and just super proud of our guys.
We just got to look at everybody the same. I mean, nobody's better than us. We're better than everybody that we play. I mean, no matter what happens, we know we're good enough to go out and win every week.
Yeah, the bond we have on this team, I think we said it from the beginning, it's just different. We've grown up with each other, every single one of us. So just coming out here and fighting with this group, we know each other's got each other's back. So just coming out here with a physical game, we just thrive off that a little bit.
Kenny, that was the Ricky Bobby mentality. Best there is, plain and simple. Sweetwater fell to Unicoi County. It was 28-21, and Alcoa shutting out Cherokee 56-0. Let's head on over to the Stone Castle, where Tennessee High hosted Knox Central. Vikings off to a hot start on the ground. Jack Richardson with the handoff to Elijah Plumbar. Watch his speed here, Kenny, turning on the Jets for the big game before being forced out of bounds. Wow. Vikings couldn't seize the opportunity, though. Plumbar over to Gannonmeyer, airs one out downfield, but it's picked off by Dom Culp for the Red Devils. Keeps this a 2-point game, though. It's 8-10.
Nice.
Ball's going in for on 4th and 5. Cooper Faust catches it. Plumbar comes in like a Mack truck to force the turnovers on downs. First half winding down, Richardson eyeing downfield. It's Barron. Harkleford wide open, nothing but Greene in front of him. Takes it into the end zone for the Vikings touchdown as we go to that final score. And it's Knox Halls down in Tennessee High 32-23. Powell shutting out Morrison West 44-0. Now that is 5 down, still 9 more to go as we finish off Tennessee before heading to Southwest Virginia. But first, here are the Dobyns-Bennett Indians cheerleaders as we take a little break.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. A very defensive game tonight in Greene County between Polk County Wildcats and South Greene. Third down, Cats trying to get past the Rebels. Cecil Burns tosses to Jackson Cox, who'll try and find a way through the Rebels, but unsuccessful. Rebels ball. Nash Rader will find an opening through the Cats' D into their territory before being dropped by a herd of Cats. Is that technically a herd? Moving to the second quarter, 4th down for the Rebels. Carly Lane will line up and kick a field goal. It's good. Rebels are now on the board 3-0 in this contest. This was a tough game tonight. Good news is South Greene advances. They beat Polk County 23-13. Now, let's head out to Elizabethton, where the undefeated Happy Valley Warriors welcome the Bears of Tellico Plains. First possession of the game, junior running back Lane Parker takes the pitch, cuts it straight up the middle for the Warriors, in for the touchdown. Happy Valley up 7-0. Ensuing Tellico possession, quarterback Isaac Hollinghead goes to hand it off, but it's a fumble. Warriors fall on it, get the ball right back. It's more of the same. Parker takes a handoff, stiff arms one defender, takes it all the way down to the 2-yard line. Next play, senior quarterback Gabe McDougal keeps it this time. McDougal bounces outside and walks it in for another Happy Valley touchdown. All Warriors as we go to the board. This is the grandmama. Is that
That's right,
Is that right? Okay, I don't want grandmama get on me. Happy Valley wins over Tellico Plains tonight, 45-6. It was Maryville over West Ridge, 41-7. Let's head to Knoxville. Central looking for his first playoff win since 2022, and they were taking on David Crockett. How about a little surprise? The onside kick. Pioneers would recover. However, they couldn't do anything with it, though. Fourth down, it's going to be snapped over the head of the quarterback. Turnover on downs. Caden Long and the Central offense go to work. Long to Ty Taylor for the score. That would make it 28-7 Bobcats later on in the second. Long again will keep it himself. This time he's going to get into the end zone after making that catch right there as we go to the board. Season ends tonight for David Crockett. That final 49-10. Mackenzie?
Thanks, Kenny. Hampton held their first round home playoff game at Cloudland tonight as they hosted the Rockwood Tigers. Rockwood out to a 14-6 lead in the second quarter, trying to pour on more as they toss to Jaden Davidson. Finds a hole in the defense, outruns everybody. He's into the end zone to extend that lead. Hampton with the ball now. Connor McKinney hands to Jaden Kuhn. Takes multiple defenders with him for the first down. Bulldogs are walking downfield. A few plays later, the Rockwood's Brady Harvey meets McKinney in the backfield. Strip sack recovered by Skylar Lane as the Tigers defense would be too much for the Bulldogs to handle as we go to that final scoreboard, Kenny. And it was Hampton falling to Rockwood 27-14 and DCA all over Providence Academy 42-14. It's the same old Alcoa. The Tornadoes already up 28-0 at the beginning of the second. Cherokee with the ball, but not anymore. Big man Kenny Harris. Kenny, I know you like that name.
Everybody big guy.
Picking that one off. The big man.
That's right.
Brings it down. Alcoa looking for the end zone for the fifth time this game. Thomas Manu to Jacoby Cooper. Cooper hauls it in for the first down. First downs all around. Setting up Alcoa for this play. Manu to Jalen Penson. Bringing out 6 defenders to the end zone with him. Touchdown Tornadoes. 56-zip in the fourth. And that ball game is called after the weather swooped in, and Alcoa will advance as we go to that final scoreboard, Kenny. That's 56-0. And Oliver Springs over North Greene 34-18.
The Gatorlight Quick Play is sponsored by Quick Stop Markets.
Your quick play of the night is coming from Twin Springs. Julian Pascal isn't touched on the way to the 50-yard touchdown run. That run tied the game up in the first quarter.
I like little guys too, okay? Not
like
just the big guy.
Just patting him on the back. Oh, that's showing off some speed all the way to the house, Kenny. All the way to the yard, as we're saying now, right?
That's right.
That is 10 down and still 4 more to go as we head to Southwest Virginia. But first, here is the Eastside Marching Band as we head to a little break.
We welcome you back to the monsoon in Clintwood, Virginia, as the Ridgeview Wolves face the Gate City Blue Devils. Second quarter, Devils led 14-7, but on the kickoff, Gate City has it. The ball slips out and it is recovered by Alex Grant for the Wolfpack. Ridgeview was not able to score, so the Blue Devils have it again. A fumble on the snap ends up leading to Corey Bird, who goes outside, finds the lane to pick up the first down for Gate City. A couple of plays later, there is another fumble on the snap. This time it's going to be scooped up by Alan Mullins for the Wolves. He takes it 59 yards to the end zone. Ridgeview would get on the board and tie the game at 14, all going into halftime as we go to the scoreboard. Ridgeview went on to win this contest 34-20. Abingdon losing to Lehigh 28-27. We now go to Colburn, Virginia. Oh, more score. Sorry. J.I. Burton will play Saturday because of the weather. Chehaui over Holston 40-15. We now take you to Colburn, Virginia. Eastside Spartans welcome in the Castlewood Blue Devils after a missed onside kick. Spartans have good field position to take advantage. They give it to Keldon Hamilton, who goes outside, takes it all the way to the end zone. Eastwood take an 8-0 lead. Spartans take over again, going with the play action. Landon Pannell steps up, launches a pass to Noah Hamilton. Think I would know who that is. Beats everyone to the end zone. Eastside takes a 15-0 lead. We're still in the first quarter. Now the Spartans lead 22-0. They go with the handoff to Isaiah Barnett, who bumping off defenders and breaking tackles. He takes it 66 yards for the touchdown as we go to the board. It looks like this. Castlewood and Eastside. Eastside wins 48-8. It was Graham over Richlands 56-12. Other scores, Honaker beating Rural Retreat 38-32, Northwood over Patrick Henry by 1. Mackenzie?
Thanks, Kenny. Let's head on over to Gene Malcolm Stadium senior night for the Virginia High Bearcats as they took on the Marion Hurricanes. Already 33-0 when we got there, but not for long. Deion Graham hands the ball off to Caden Laws. He's hugging the sidelines to the 20, the 10. I'm winded just watching him. Takes it in for the Virginia High touchdown. This is now a 40-point game. We go to the third. Hurricanes not giving up steam, though. Here comes the blitz. Cole Fedorchuk comes down for the sack. Very next play, Grayson Dingus, fueled by fire, calls his own number, takes it up the middle, skirts two defenders, muscles through for the gain, but this was all Bearcats as we go to that scoreboard. Kenny, it was a final of Virginia High 40 shutting out Marion 40-0 and Lebanon over Tazewell 52-14. Nailing these names eventually, right? Let's take you to Twin Springs High School. It's fourth down on the goal line for Rye Cove. Carter Roach Hodge gets the pitch in the backfield and punches it in for the touchdown. Both teams had a quick start. Julian Pascal gets the handoff. He makes the most of it untouched on his way. 50-yard touchdown all the way to the house, Kenny, right in that momentum as we go to that final score. And it was Rye Cove over Twin Springs 47-26 and Hurley over Twin Valley 58-6. That will do it for our high school football coverage tonight, but if there is a highlight or a score you missed, then please log on to our website, WJHL.com. Shortly after the show, when we come back, Kenny wraps up the day in sports, so stay with us.